reading. I just had like so much energy coming through that I just was like, I have to go live and see what's going on. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what's the messages coming through? What's the messages coming through? Okay, Spirit, let's see. Good of all and harm to none. Let's see what messages we have coming through. Because I just got so much downloads while I was laying down. But let's see what Spirit wants us to know. Okay? We could hear some news about Will Smith coming out sometime this year. Okay? We got single here. We could hear some news about Will Smith coming out sometime this year. What are we getting? We got death of a celebrity. What are we getting coming out? User energy. Hey guys. We got baby mama drama. What else we getting? So y'all, we just getting some messages for right now, and then we're gonna start the reading, okay? See what's going on. We got canceled. We could hear somebody getting canceled very soon. This could be a celebrity. There's a celebrity that's going to be canceled. We will hear some news coming out about Will Smith very, very, very soon. Okay? And then we could hear about a celebrity dying soon. Spirit is telling me like within the next 40 days, we will hear about a prominent celebrity passing away. Okay. We could hear some news about Donald Trump coming out. An explosion. There is an explosion coming out. Donald Trump. We're going to hear some news surrounding him. There is some kind of explosion surrounding Donald Trump. If you watch my astrology read that I made last night, I've already predicted March, they're going to try to assassinate him. And the month of May, they will try to assassinate him. Okay, let's see what else we get, Spirit. We got lies. There's some lies here. This says there are people that will come into your life that will show you different. I can't even understand my own writing. So this card is like saying, like I already told y'all earlier, for the ones that watch my previous videos, Donald Trump is going to feel like people betrayed him. He's not going to be president for much longer. There's some lies that's going to be exposed. I do feel like this is with the Epstein files. Something is going to come out regarding him inside of it. And there's going to be proof that he did this. What they said. What else we're getting? Lockdown. I've been telling y'all since January, there's a lockdown coming. I know nobody wants to hear this, but it's coming. Spirit is bringing it back out again. There's going to be a lockdown. We're gonna get 2 more, and then that's it. And then we're gonna get into the read. We got plane crash. There's gonna be more plane crashes that happens. And then we got Cancer. Cancer season starts between June and July. For tropical, if we go based on sidereal, Cancer season does not start until August, September, okay? But Cancer season could be very significant. Okay, Spirit, let's get into this reading. We do have Japan at the top of the deck. Whilst I was laying down in my bed, I just keep on channeling a big war. I've already told you I see a war between July and August. This is going to be a big war. There's going to be multiple countries involved in this, and this is going to be horrible. This lockdown, I don't just feel like this lockdown has something to do with a virus. I feel like this lockdown is going to be for safety purposes as well, not just a virus. I want to ask Spirit, what are we getting regarding this lockdown? Okay, I just got some messages from Spirit, what I just heard. Okay, let me tell you what I just heard. What I just heard was, it's not about it's not about the war, it's about respect, okay? It's about respect. This is what I'm hearing, that's the issue. Right now it's Ramadan. Ramadan is the holiday that Muslims celebrate. You went into their country and did what you did during their holy month. This is a holy month. This is the month that they're supposed to be fasting and praying and reading the Quran. And you went there and you did what you did. So they are not letting this go. They are not going to let this go. And not only that they won't let this go, the Islamic people all around the world, not just Iran, but Islamic people in America, because we have to understand some of these people live here as well. The people that's here, we're gonna see these people act out, not just the people that's there. A lot of people will be afraid to leave their house, engage with other people. This is what's coming. Trump made a big mess. He made a mess. I know a lot of people want to believe like he did the right thing. He did not do the right thing. He made a mistake. He acted out of ego. He acted out of ego. This is their holy month. How are you gonna do something like that? I do see this, how do I put this? This is gonna backfire. And y'all will see this start to backfire this week. This will backfire. This will definitely backfire. This was a bad move. This was a horrible move. What I will tell you is the downloads I've been getting is over the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're gonna see China, Russia, Iran come together. For the ones that's been watching my videos, I've already told y'all China and Russia was coming together. In the next 3 weeks, you're gonna see this happen. China, Russia, and Iran, they're coming together. And you're gonna see the biggest war ever, closer to the months of April. And then you're gonna have another one, a huge one, closer to August. What he did was horrible. This is these people, holy month. This is when they fast and they pray and and whatever they do. You don't do that. That's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. You don't do that to people. What he did was horrible. And I already told y'all this was never America's war. This was Israel's war. And we got into it. And now Israel is going to pay and we're going to pay. That's what's happening. Let's see what else we're getting for this war over the next 3 weeks. Yeah, they're planning. They're planning. For the ones that read tarot, this is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is literally the war card. This is the war card. It is. Page of Swords. They're watching and they're plotting. They are not going to back down. They don't listen to Trump lying to y'all on the news. He's lying. Okay? He's lying. There's two other people, the Two of Pentacles, China and Russia, that's going to join forces with them. The Magician card is here. This is the truth. This is what's coming up. Death is at the bottom of the deck. People will die. Our troops will die. And it's so sad because a lot of these people that's in the military are so young. These people have futures ahead of them. People will die. This is the death card. A lot of people will bring home their family members in ashes or not much body left. A lot of them will be injured. Do you see this? This is a skeleton. This was very unnecessary. And it's just, this breaks my heart, honestly, because what's going to happen is they're going to start drafting boys, young boys straight out of high school. They're going to start drafting them. Chariot. Chariot is the movement card. This is what's coming. And Chariot does represent Cancer. We did pull the Cancer card earlier. So that's confirming Cancer season. Cancer season, July, is going to be something else. That's when the big war is coming. This makes me so sad. And I don't even like have a son. But my heart goes out to the people who kids died in the previous war we had and the war that's coming, because more of them will die. And it's sad. This was unnecessary. It was. And I can't believe people are backing Trump with this. Let's see what else we get. Okay, what else are we getting for this war? This is all about power. I don't know if y'all can see this. It says, take the crown. In Trump's mind, he literally feels like he's a king. He do. He feels like he's a king. He feels like he's doing the right thing. Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck. Sagittarius does represent travel. Sagittarius rules the 9th house in astrology. This war could last a very long time. Sagittarius season could be significant to this war. We got stormy weather. This storm, I said this storm. This war is not going to play out in his favor. I feel like we're going to get the shitty end of the stick. I do. I do. I do feel like we're going to get the shitty end of the stick. Okay, so what's coming up with this war? I just heard Thursday. Thursday could be significant. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is betrayal. It's somebody being stabbed in the back. Do you see this man laying on the floor in blood with knives in his back? More troops will die. A lot of them will. And you will see this happen over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We have the Three of Cups reverse with the Ace of Pentacles reverse. This was a miscalculated war. This did not even need to happen. But I will tell you, this is going to remove Trump from out of office. Eight of Pentacles reverse is like somebody losing their job. He will not be president much longer. What are we getting for Iran and Trump? Pride. Trump acted out of ego. That's all that was. He did that out of ego. Denial at the bottom of the deck. And envy. That was straight up ego. Straight up. Okay, can you show me what's coming up for Iran in the next 3 weeks? Goodness. Happiness. Happiness. Like I told y'all, I see Russia and China joining them. They're happy because this is going to play out in their favor. We got trust. You need to believe this because this is the truth. This is going to go in Iran's favor. This is not going to go in our favor. Trump fucked this shit up. And I don't even know. There's people that celebrating him and saying he's a hero and he did the right thing. No, he didn't. He did not. We got doubt here. Happiness and trust. At the bottom of the deck, we got regret. Iran wants the U.S. to know that you're going to regret this, is the energy I'm getting. I want to see what's going on with Will Smith. I do. Because I've been thinking about him heavy the last few weeks. Okay. What are we getting for Will Smith? We got the Ace of Cups reverse. Five of Pentacles. It seems he's not doing good right now. What are we getting for Will Smith? The Hermit. The Four of Cups. This seems like some kind of depression here. Eight of Wands reverse. Four of Swords. He could be having a tough time right now. I do see I see depression here. I hope he's okay, but this energy does not look good. We got Page of Cups reverse. Ten of Wands reverse. There's depression here. This is him feeling, this is some kind of, could be a health issue. Clarify Four of Swords. Knight of Swords reverse. That's why he came out in this deck. We have High Priestess reverse. Okay, let's see what's going on with Will Smith. loneliness. I don't feel like him and Jada is together anymore. I do not feel like I don't feel like they live together. I don't feel like they're together anymore. Because this is like depression right here. This is depression. And then we got this loneliness card. What are we getting for Will Smith? Envy. What are we getting for Will Smith? Oh my God. Self-esteem and perseverance. We could definitely be hearing some news about him coming out. That's probably why Spirit brought his name out, but this does not look good. He haven't looked good for a few years now. He hasn't. I don't know. But the download I'm getting is there's somebody that warned him about Jada before he got with her, and he didn't listen to that person. And now he's seeing what they said about her is the download I'm getting. He's starting to realize who she is. He's starting to realize who she is right now. This is like very sad. This is like very, very sad. This is stress energy. This is unhappy. This is unhappiness. 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. Like that energy just made me so sad. Okay, let's go to this deck. Let's check the energies for the next 3 weeks. Let's see. What's coming out for the next 3 weeks? We got the law judge. I feel like that is in reference to Trump. I'm going to see if that's his impeachment. I've predicted earlier, you're going to see coming up a lot of Muslim people in this country stand up and be devoted Muslims. They're going to tell you like, hey, I'm a Muslim. And you're going to see a lot of people converting to Islam. That's also in the transits as well. That's in the transits as well. I've already read that in the transits. You could go to my page and read that prediction. But with Saturn being in Pisces and Saturn being in Neptune, I read sidereal astrology. This will cause people to want to cling to a religion or find a religion. And this is biblical prophecy, even prophecy of the Quran or the Torah, whatever religious texts you read. But according to the transits, from what I've seen in astrology, when Neptune is in Pisces, this is when religions are formed and when people join religion. Before we had, 3,000 years ago, we had Judaism. And then Neptune went into Pisces. We got Christianity. Christianity is only 2,000 years old. And then after that, we got Islam, which is 1,500 years old. Neptune and Pisces do create a space where people want to cling to a religion, change a religion, or join a religion. And you're going to see that happening a lot. You're going to see a lot of people being devoted Muslims. And you're going to see this a lot in the music industry. And you're seeing that already now. Like a lot of rappers are going to come out and say, I'm a Muslim. Because you're going to see this trickle down. You're going to see this religion grow rapidly and very fast coming up. Okay, let's see what we get for Trump. I'm gonna tell you something. Iran said they have something on a picture or a tape of Trump. They got it. They ain't lying. They do. They got it. They got it. They do. Trump doesn't want something here to be exposed. It will be exposed. Whether he wants them to expose it or not expose it, it will be exposed. Another thing here is his health is going to rapidly decline. You got the bad health card. His health is not good. It's going to get even worse. We have wealthy man. That's him. He is a billionaire. He is wealthy. We got pathway reverse. His pathway is blocked. Spiritual jail. He's not moving forward anymore. He will not be able to do what he want to do anymore. His path is blocked. He doesn't want whatever to come out on those tapes. He don't want it to come out. It's coming out. Because whatever comes out will affect his marriage. It will affect his marriage. And I will tell you something. A lot of people don't think Melania is like smart or educated or whatever. She is. You really think she likes this guy? She don't like him. She will remove herself from him when she sees what comes out. Because what comes out, I'm getting, it is with a child, allegedly. Somebody that is under the age of 18. It's going to be with somebody that's younger, a minor. She is going to remove herself from this. She's not going to stay. He don't want this to come out. This whole thing was a distraction. So y'all can stop talking about the Epstein files. So people can stop bringing it up. He knows Iran has whatever they say they have on him. And they will release it. It will be released. They're being strategic on how they want to release it and when they will release it. She's going to remove herself from this situation. She's a lot more smarter than people think she is. Let's go to another deck. But I want to use this. What's coming up for Trump for the rest of March? Failure. He made the wrong decision. I think he's realizing I fucked up. I should have never done what I did. Pride. Failure, pride, and doubt. This guy knows he did the wrong thing. He should have never done that. That's going to backfire. Okay, we're going to go to this deck. What are we getting for Trump and, I don't even say the U.S. and Iran. I say Trump and Iran because the U.S. don't even want this war. This is Trump war. He want this. Him and Israel. Let's see. What's coming out for Iran and the U.S.? And then let's be real specific. This week, let's see what we got for this week. Yeah, this ain't over. This is not over. This is not over. I feel like this is just getting started. This ain't over. I'm telling y'all, this ain't over. You got the Shetty card. The Shetty is something coming in really fast, very sudden. With the Rider card, these are fast movement energies. This is not over. I feel like it's just getting started. I really do. We do have the eclipse on the 3rd. That blood moon eclipse, I have to go and look at his chart with America chart. I'm going to make an astrology video on that to give you precise predictions on that. But that blood moon eclipse, that's going to stir the pot. The eclipse is in sidereal Leo. Trump is a Leo ascendant and he was born on an eclipse. So Leo ascendant is going to be his 12th house. The 12th house is the house of losses, the house of hospitals, the house of the subconscious mind. This ain't gonna be good for him. This will not be good for him. I'm going to tell you that right now. It won't. So I'm going to make a video looking at his chart and matching it with America's chart. And I will give you the predictions that astrology is saying. But if you are an astrologer and you know Trump placements and you put it underneath the eclipse, you yourself will see that this won't be a good eclipse. Just based on his placements, I feel like he's going to have either a stroke or an aneurysm or some kind of mental fatigue. There's something psychological that's going to happen to him. They hide everything from us. So more than likely that won't come to the news. But over the next few weeks, because eclipse energy sometimes do take a while to manifest, but don't be surprised over the next weeks to a few months, you hear news about him having an aneurysm or a stroke. He will. This eclipse energy is very powerful. And also Saturn in Pisces will be at 8 degrees. I read sidereal astrology. So for the ones that are used to tropical astrology, for y'all, Saturn is in Aries, even though it's not in Aries. It's in Pisces, if you go based on the constellations in the sky. This Saturn never forgets. Saturn rules karma, okay? And Saturn is going to be in his 8th house of debt, D-E-A-T-H, and debt, D-E-B-T. Saturn is there and it's going to be there for 3 years. I don't think he's going to make it for 3 years. I don't. But Saturn doesn't forget. Saturn is giving out karma, okay? This is the time where Saturn see the things that you've been doing and see if you were on the right track. And if you were not on the right track, then Saturn is going to give you your karma. And if you're on the right track, he's going to give you your dharma. Dharma is good luck, good karma. I want to ask Spirit some questions. Let's see. Will Donald Trump have some mental problems coming up? Spirit is confirming he has to. He has to. The eclipse is going to be on his ascendant. Will Russia, China, and Iran have a war with the US? Yes, they will. Okay. Will this war be done in the month of March? No. Will this war continue for the rest of the week? Yes, it will continue for the rest of the week. Is Trump starting to realize that he fucked up? Yeah, he's starting to realize he fucked up. He is. He's starting to realize. He's starting to realize that he fucked up. I want to get one of these. What's the energy for the collective this week? The energy for the collective this week, a lot of y'all could be feeling like moving, whether this is leaving a job or wanting to change your residence. A lot of people could be feeling like leaving something, leaving a job, leaving a job or wanting to move. A lot of people could be thinking about this week. You might feel like it's not happening right now, or you feel frustrated, or you feel like it's not going to happen. It will happen. This just isn't the week for you to move forward, but it's coming in due time. So if you're trying to move, or if you're trying to get a new job, just know that it is happening, and it will happen. It's just not the season for it to happen. Just know it will, okay? You have happy at the bottom of the deck. I feel like a lot of y'all will move and find a new job in the month of April. Right now, we are in a Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrogrades, you're not supposed to sign contracts or start things. I'm not saying that you can't, but it's better to do things after a Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is not over until March 21st. So, I don't know who this is for, but you're wanting to let something go. You're wanting to move forward, whether this is leaving a job or finding a job or finding a new place to live. If anybody wants to ask questions concerning the world, you can. I'll take 3, and then I'm about to come off. You could ask questions concerning the war, the world, the economy. You could ask those things. I'll just take three questions, and then I'm going to get off. Oh, crap. Hold on. Like, ask a yes or no question. Okay, so you want to know, is South Korea going to stay safe? Is South Korea going to stay safe for the rest of this year? No. No. I'm getting a no. Spirit is saying no. No, they won't. Somebody else could ask a question. You're welcome. Will the economy recover after the war? Okay, will the economy recover after the war? Kind of be specific with that. You mean this year? Will the economy? I'm gonna be honest with you. Based on the astrology, 2026 is a fucking mess. The months that I'm getting that looks good is June and July. And Spirit is confirming, saying yes. So if you mean 2027, okay, will this year recover after the war this year? Will the economy recover this year? No, for a little bit. For a little bit. 100% recover? No, but it will get better. Will Canada be safe this year? Will Canada be safe this year? No. Canada will not be safe this year. I will look at Canada's transit. That's one of my videos that I have to do next. I have to look at Canada's birth chart to see what's coming up for Canada regarding that. But I'm getting a no. Will Canada be safe this year? Spirit is saying no. No, ma'am. Will Mexico be safe next year? Yes, Mexico will be safe next year. Through the economy, what can you do to... I'm gonna say this, build community. You have to build community. Have to. You have to build community. Because what's coming up is dark times, is what I'm gonna say. And I know people don't wanna believe the astrologers, and also y'all, please don't follow pop astrologers, the ones that just tell you, oh, Saturn leaving Pisces going into Aries is going to be a glow up season for you, because they're lying to you. You need to follow credible astrologers that are going to tell you the damn truth. I'm going to tell you some of the astrologers that I like. I don't really watch astrology work, but I do like Evan Nathaniel. I'm sure some of y'all have heard about him. I like Evan Nathaniel. I think he's a very credible astrologer. I like, there's an astrologer, he's on YouTube, his name is Rick. He just goes by Rick. He's a guy. I love him. He's a really good astrologer. He's credible. He tells you, like, I like people that tells you the truth. You don't want to follow people and tells you March is going to be a month of abundance, and then March comes and then there's no abundance. You need to follow credible people. And most of those people that are on TikTok and Instagram are not credible. They're just telling you bullshit. They're telling you stuff you want to hear. It's Mercury retrograde. You're going to hear from your ex. We have Mercury retrograde multiple times a year. You don't hear from your ex. Stop following these people. They're grifters. They just want you to engage in their content because they're getting paid from it. That's it. So please follow credible people. Not these people that's telling you bullshit. What I do like with the planetary movement, what's going on in the skies, is a lot of these grifters are just going to fall by the way because they're not real. I think people are starting to wake up that they're not real. Because every 3-4 months we have Mercury retrograde. They come around and tell you the same bullshit. Your ex is going to reach out. Your computer is going to move slow and everything is going to be delayed. And that's bullshit. But I'm about to get off, guys. Have a good day.